Day 2 of your workout. Cheat sheet. Start simple. I'm just gonna let you guys know the reason I started this is because I'm struggling with mental health. And my friend told me, you work out? I was like, no, I should. So I'll start with the motivation warm up. This one's my favorite because it's usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn. Forgot I had a punching bag. Bloody hell. That felt weird. Alright. So push-ups and squats. I'm doing this. Looks like there's water underneath this, which I don't know how. So it is wet. Okay, we'll do it on this side. What caused me to want to work out and get stronger and better is that I've been struggling with my mental health, and it's been worse than I realized because I don't want to admit how bad it was. I had 3 mental breakdowns as well. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Cried myself to sleep. I'm gonna be honest. It was not easy. fun. It was fun. I needed to heal. Talk to 3 friends. I believe that's 50. Talk to 3 of my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulder still hurts from yesterday. Might only do 10 push-ups. I still gotta lift weights. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What's next? What's next? Wait. Discus first. Yeah, discus. So what, these are all like some of my favorite workouts, and I'll explain them a little bit. This one's called discus. So it's like Greek mythology discus throwing, where you can't really see. Hold on. Just thought it's too high. This should work. So stand shoulder width apart. You reach down. Weight also goes down. Finger, your top of your longest finger, middle finger, touches the ground. You come up. Throw it. 8, 9, 10. And then axe jump. Should be working your core. So you take it, you twist your back foot, and as you come down, you twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's next? Russian core. This one's my favorite for core. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. I do 10 in sets of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woke up yesterday, didn't want to do it, so I didn't. I let myself quit, so I had to do it in the evening. No matter how hard it is, no matter how tough it is, do it. Especially if someone tells you you can't or you won't. That's when you really do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 21 days of straight doing it, I'll do it every other day. Mental health is important, guys. A lot of you will tell yourself you're fine. And as a man, I know that's true because most men don't talk about their problems. But the truth is, you're not fine, and that's okay. People tell you being unstable or being hurt isn't okay. But the truth is, I don't think anyone's okay. Because we're all dealing with something, you know? For me personally, I struggle with loving myself. I never think I'm good enough. No matter what I do, it will never be enough. I gotta help everyone. I gotta save them. I gotta protect them. That's what I think. That's how I think. And it hurts me more than it hurts anyone else. And some people say having emotions and caring is weak. I don't believe it's weak. But at the same time, you shouldn't care more about others than yourself. And I know that's true because that's what I did for 10 years. I've cared about others' well-being, personal, physical, emotional, hell, even spiritual and mental well-being more than mine. I would do everything to make them smile, to laugh, to joke, to be a light in their day. And that's all great and all, you can do that. But at what expense can you continue to do that? And I learned that it is the expense of my own sanity, my own happiness. And as of yesterday, I changed it. Because I would pretty much let people walk all over me. And it's been a struggle in life. Chasing what I want is not easy. Because now, more than anything, I want to find a girlfriend. I want to one day have someone that I can call mine. But I don't love myself. And I don't believe that you have to love yourself to find someone. Because someone will show you how much you should be loving yourself. They'll show you the good light. If you can't see it yourself. But yeah, I spent 10 years trying to please everyone. I spent 10 years helping people and not myself. I also spent 10 years alone. And I fought every battle by myself because I always thought people were either against me or didn't want to hear it, didn't care. But you see, the thing is, with how society is, men are raised to be strong and not emotional. And society wants a strong man to go through life and it be tough and strong enough for it. But when he develops a hard shell, or he becomes bitter and angry, or just recluses, society will judge him. And it's like, isn't this what you wanted? For 10 years, I didn't date. I didn't love anyone. I cared more about my own friends' happiness, their life, more than me. I was suicidal. I was wishing one day someone would pull the trigger. And every day was a bit tougher than the next because I just couldn't continue. And this is just a couple months ago, really. It got bad 2 years ago. That's when my depression hit. I didn't realize that I was going down a dark road until it was 8 years later. 9 years later. But, yeah, I would just focus on other people, not myself. And it was unhealthy. It screwed me over really badly. So, I learned from that lesson that I have to value myself. Because if I don't, no one will for me. But in that, I also learned that caring too much about others was weak. But that's not true. The fact that you care is good. But make sure you care about yourself in the process. Because when you forget to love yourself, no one will love you for you. You have to love yourself. And as hard as that seems, if you don't love yourself first, why would someone else love you? You can't want to get better in a girlfriend if you don't better yourself. And that's what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I spent too long trying to please people that I never really went after what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are not easy to do. Laterals are probably one of the hardest workouts. I gotta stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 plus 5, that's 10. But it's the same workout every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess what I want to say is, it's okay to love others more than yourself, and it's okay to hate yourself even. But if you're suicidal, get help, talk to people, open up, because I'm adopted. I was used to handling things on my own. I was used to surviving on my own. And after I realized that it would hurt a lot, but I could handle the pain because I've been through so much worse. Mentally, at least. So, just a little bit more wouldn't hurt, right? Boy, was I wrong. I won't tell you just how wrong I was, but you can imagine. A depressed kid who hates himself and gives everything he has to others, emotionally, but no love in his soul. You can imagine how bad it got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After I broke up with my ex, she started doing a lot of things that I was like, there's no way you can hurt me because I'm already broken. But she tried to take my friends away. Didn't work. Not in the long run. She turned a few people against me, but I'm not bitter, I'm not angry, because those weren't my real friends, apparently. Which hurts to realize that no matter how much you do for someone and care about someone, they'll change. And so, the few friends I have are the few I'll keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not trying to make new friends. I'm not trying to please anyone anymore. And some of my friends will leave me for that, because I used to care more about their feelings than mine. I was always brutally honest. Just never about myself, never for myself. And now that's what I'm doing. So just remember, if you're alone, you're not alone. Other people are going through what you've gone through, and some have gone through worse. If you need someone to talk to, my email's on my account. I will email you back. I should be getting notifications on my Gmail account. If not, I'll check it after working out. I want to start a therapy channel. I might just do it too, because I've gone through so much. I've gone through the loss of my sister, depression, anxiety, horrible mental health. I've gone through strict parents. I've gone through nice parents. I've gone through the system. I've been adopted. I've been through foster care. So no matter how bad your life is, if you're with your birth parents, that's always a benefit. Sure, they could be drug addicts or alcoholics, but so are my birth parents. No matter what your situation is, there is someone who has it worse. And I'm thankful for that. Because you know what? I thought I was having it bad. But hey, I actually have freedom in America. Kids in China, they're forced to work and they're not paid pennies. It's horrible, but we got more of a future ahead of us. So I look at the benefits of life. And for me, that means I got a few friends. I got the few that I need, more than I want. But they've all got my back. And that's what I care about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're ever feeling alone or lost, you're lost in that moment. You're not alone. You just gotta talk to someone. I don't trust easy. I don't open up much. And this is going out to the public, so anyone could see this. Meaning the kids at school who don't like me, or the kids at school who think they can bully me because they think they can hurt my feelings. I drive fast and I don't care, act like I don't care. Because in reality, I feel everything. I've got a big old heart. But at the same time, I'm done being weak enough to let everything hurt. And so I don't let it bother me, because at this point, I've already been through hell. There's nothing you can say or do that will hurt me. You post a mean comment here, okay, great, I can just delete it. No skin off my back. You say something to my face, well, at least you have the balls to, but most people don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the thing is, people don't understand is that words have no effect. It's when if someone was to physically punch you, I wouldn't say let that slide, but if someone says something, they're insecure or they're just rude. And those people have no place in your life. Kid walks up to me, you're short. Thanks for stating a fact I clearly already knew. 5'3" is not tall for a man. Being 100 pounds is not heavy for a man. It's actually underweight. For a 5'3"-ish, 17-year-old kid, that's not good. Which is part of why the reason it'll help me put on weight. Arms are kind of dead right now. It's in moments like this that you have to push through. Because this is where my arms don't want to lift. This is a good analogy to life. I've been working out for probably 20 minutes. I've done a lot of talking with rest breaks because I'm so sore and hurting. Laterals are not easy to do. I don't like laterals. I saw on a thing that no matter how much you lift, laterals will be hard, so I wanted to practice with them. I regret it. But at the same time, I regret nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bloody hell. What's next? Oh, curls, last ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, if you feel alone, if you're hurting, talk to someone. I felt alone. I felt lost. and I talked to 3 of my friends, the 3 most trusted people in my life. Jay, who I play with. No, it was 2 friends. It was Jay and Rylan. I play with both of them. Rylan's Ghost Reaper. That's where you'll know him. I talked to both of them. The number 3 is in my head because I do everything in sets of 3. I barely spoke about it to most of my friends. I don't see them often because I have first lunch, they have second. I don't have classes with most of them. Thing is, I thought I was alone because I was forcing myself to be alone, not because I was actually alone. And for those of you out there struggling with depression and anxiety, I'm not going to tell you do something about it, because you know what? It's hard to do something about it. You have to want to be motivated. And to get to the gym, you have to be motivated. But when you've lost the motivation to live like I did, everything becomes pointless. Everything goes, the meaning of anything and everything goes, why? I remember one time a friend asked me, "Dude, I want to hang out." I was like, "Oh, not really. I was going to call into work." And I did, because I use work as a distraction. And me personally, I work hard because there's nothing worth having if it's free. And you should always work for everything you want and have. But you should also enjoy work. And as much as I love my job, I think a half of me going there every day is, or not every day, but my schedule is that it's a break from life. It's where I have to fake it and it has to look real. If I don't fake it at school, 100%, people don't notice. But at work, I have to fake it. And I'm so used to faking it, to being strong, that I enjoy that in a masochistic kind of way. The truth is, I've not been okay for a while. And I accepted that. I probably will never be okay. My mental health is a little bit better, but truthfully, I'm not stable mentally. Not as stable as before really depression hit. I was stable then. But now, I'll say the most unhinged thing, randomly too. I was talking to a friend, and they're like, "Bro, being in the military, you get to throw grenades and blow shit up." And I'm like, "Wanna bomb a hospital?" Joker reference. But that's how our dark jokes go. Like, if you were not part of the friend group, you'd be like, "What the f is going on there?" But it's normal for our friends, my friends. I'll say the most unhinged things. And I forgot to do one of my workouts. I just remembered that. I have it written down. Give me a second. But yeah, so no matter how lost you feel, no matter how alone you think you are, there's someone out there. Trust me, man, it does not get easier for a while. It's going to be difficult for a while. Self-love is one of the hardest things there is to do, because there's no real example of it. If you got a male best friend, and he's constantly smiling, laughing, joking, making you feel better, or asking if you're okay, or checking in on you, he probably needs you to check in on him. So, I saw this thing that said, if you want to know how I'm really doing, get me drunk. Bet you ain't ready for that conversation. And the truth is, I don't think anyone ever is. Before you insult someone, this is to the bullies out there. Before you insult someone, before you judge them, before you bully them, before you try to make yourself feel better by putting them down because they're weaker or smaller than you, do you know what they're going through? Do you truly know what they're going through enough to be able to say that? With 100% confidence that I won't hurt them more. Do you truly believe that you can say that without hurting them? Or with hurting them? Do you truly believe that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how much weight's on here. The bar, 2 weight plates, a 5-pound. I'm counting both sides. I believe these are maybe 5 pounds each. Let me check. Yeah, so that's 12.5 on each side, so that would be a total of... My brain's not burning, sorry. Still, I have to think. 12, 24, 25 pounds, give or take. I could be wrong. Probably am. I'm not the greatest at math. But, you see, a lot of people, they go through something and they ask, why me? And I'm a man of God. So being depressed wasn't fun. It wasn't easy. But I used to be one of the people who go, why me? Until I decided to go, what else? I got so sick and tired of Satan tempting me, Satan trying to ruin my life, that I just stopped caring. And bad things happen to good people every day. I know that from personal experience, because Satan tries to take the good people away from even better people. My sister didn't deserve what happened to her. My family didn't. I sure as hell didn't. There's a song, and I can't remember the name of it, but my friend played it for me, and it said, what did I do to deserve this pain when all I ever did was put everybody first? And that's for that song. If you know the song, great, comment it down. I would love to re-find it, because I can't Google that. That stuff does not pop up, so. But I'm just saying, if you put everybody above yourself, you're gonna hurt more. You'll think you're fine. You try to fix others because you're broken and can't fix yourself or don't want to. And I don't think it's that you don't want to, because you're used to it. To the point where it's not that you like being broken, it's that you're comfortable being broken. And so you stay where you're comfortable. The few people I've dated, or the one person I've dated, the one I technically dated, we didn't do anything, we never even talked or hugged or anything. So technically, by count, I should have had 2 girlfriends. One of them I never even hugged, so I'm not counting it. And it wasn't even a week-long relationship, so yeah. The other one, after I broke up with her, she thought she hurt me with words. No, I just didn't care. Because after breaking up with her, I broke up with her. But as soon as I did, I went into a depressed state to where I became apathetic. Apathy is where you can't feel emotion. It's not that you won't, it's not that you don't want to. You want to, trust me. I was apathetic, and I wanted to care. I wanted to experience life. I wanted to be normal. But then I realized normal is not good. If I was normal, I'd be just like every other kid on this planet. Dating, hurting people, lying, so fake. And I was like, no, because I'm real. What you see with me is what you get. Minus the fact that if you ask me if I'm okay. But I mean, I was just looking at Facebook Reels. A lot of them are mental health and self-love and loving others and motorcycle related, because I want to drive a motorcycle when I'm older. The feel of 120 on the highway would be great. Motorcycles were meant to go fast. I don't care if you say there's a speed limit. I'm probably going to follow it in the city. But if I'm on a highway and I know the highway is, say, if the highway's at least 10 miles long, I'm going to go faster by at least 8. That's just how people drive. But I saw a lot of videos. You don't drive fast because you like the feel of the wind, or you like the rush. I hate high speeds without a shell, and I hate roller coasters. But while I was depressed, I loved them. Rylan can confirm that. I was on a roller coaster and I was having fun. At first I was scared because that was my fear. But I loved it and I went back and I wanted to go back. But it was bad. And I didn't admit to myself or anyone else how bad it was. And I almost got to the point where I was thinking about suicide. I was thinking about it the whole time. I think about it daily, truthfully. Is this the day I die? That's one of the first questions I ask myself. Because I don't know what's gonna happen when I walk out this house. When I walk out this house, my life isn't in my hands. I mean, it is, but not much. And my life isn't in the kids at school hands. It's in God's hands. And if today's the day he calls me home, great. I hope I've made some people happy, and I hope they remember the good times. If there's people I hurt, I'm sorry. But if I went my own way, it's because I had to. But yeah, so just know that you're never alone. You're never 100% alone. Someone will always have your back. And sometimes they don't because you don't open up. And if someone's been through something in life that you are about to experience, like for me, this guy's told me, don't date this person, they're gonna hurt you. I've had more relationships than you're alive. I was like, yeah, true, which is not a great sign, but you're still trying and you still want to find love. The difference between him and I is I had given up, and then I thought about it and I was like, okay, you know what, let's try. And at that time I didn't love myself, which was half the problem of why that relationship didn't work out. I tried to heal everyone else and I tried to fix everyone else, and it broke me even more because I wasn't healing myself. So like every time on YouTube where I take a couple weeks off, either for traveling, I'm also doing mental health work. I'm praying to God every day, or trying to. Most days I genuinely don't, but at nighttime I pray with my family, and that's as close as I get to God, and so I'm working on myself there. But dating in 2024 is impossible, because all these kids, all they want is a relationship of sex, and I'm just not doing it. I date to marry. So yeah, for those of you who don't seem to always hold a girlfriend in this modern world, it's not because you're meant to date, you're meant to be married. So go find the one that makes you happy. Don't give up hope, even though I probably will, let's just be honest. But that's the thing, I give people advice and I don't follow my own advice. So that's one of the things I struggle with. I'm great at giving relationship advice even when I've never held a relationship. I just can't apply it. But so date to marry. My dad got a new thing, his motor bike. This is his V-Strom. I think it's a 1000, yeah, DL 1000 Suzuki, twin exhaust. Can't wait till I'm old enough. I want to ride it. Man, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, so don't date to with the intention of I want to find my forever person. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out there today, and I'm gonna see if any of my friends, female friends, I don't have many, I stick to myself, and most of my, actually it's probably an even number. If I tried to list them all, I forget someone and I feel bad, because in that moment I wouldn't be thinking of them. But I'm gonna go out into the world and I'm gonna try to find a girlfriend. So yeah, I'll leave you with a message of hope, because this whole thing's been a little bit of a depressing episode. Yee. And minus the fact that I'm bettering myself physically to better myself mentally. If you're a guy, don't stick alone. You have friends, you have family. If not, just go find a church. You don't have to be religious. Find a Catholic church, because then you do confession there. Just go to the confession booth and talk about your problems, and let the priest, the father, whatever they call him, let him give you some advice, because that's an advice from someone who believes there's a God and believes in God and is morally good, right? Probably. You know. Not gonna explain it for the kids who don't know. But you see, I fidget a lot. I have a lot of fake smiles, and I try to make everyone else happy to the point where I forget about myself. So take care of yourself, but don't cut people off. Don't take care of others only, or you'll cut yourself off. And I think the worst thing you can do is quite literally cutting yourself off and others off. Apathy is not something you want to deal with. Depression leads to apathy. At least, I believe it does. Every day is a struggle for me. Even on days where I'm doing good. It's always in the back of my mind nagging me. And that's why I decided to better myself. Because I was like, I'm sick of just lying down and taking it. And so, no matter how hard life beats you down, God want to give you a challenge if you can handle it. And you may not think you can handle it, but I thought the same thing. And here I am, still standing, still cracking my jokes. And some of them, I mean, some of my smiles aren't fake anymore. Yesterday, I think 2 of my smiles weren't fake, but then again, I didn't smile that much, so good percentage. I'm getting there, but it's gonna take a while. So, guys, just learn to love yourself. I didn't even think this would be a therapy session. I just wanted to work out, and then my brain said talk. And I talked to myself to give myself therapy because I don't want a therapist, because I don't trust psychologists and therapists. They want to get in your head, and yeah, they're supposed to be confidential, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I don't need you to give me advice and ask me questions about how I feel, because the question isn't about how I feel, it's what I'm going to do. Because you see, if you ask yourself, how do I feel about this? You can always answer with a negative answer. You can always answer with an answer that's like, I'm just going to lie down and take it. But if you ask yourself, what am I going to do, is the question you should be asking. It's genuinely the only question there is to ask. You get a bad grade, what am I going to do? Study harder and get a better grade. Someone punches you, what am I going to do? Fight back and stand up for myself. Or bide my time and attack them when they're not looking. What am I going to do? Follow the speed limit inside the city and speed on the highways outside of the city. That's what most people do anyways. Yeah, just remember, guys, you're not alone, and there's always hope. You'll find the negative if you look for it. You'll also find the positive if you look for it. And some people say, oh, I can't see the light. I couldn't for a long time either. Some people say, I don't want to see the light. Well, that's your choice. I can't help with that. Because it's all about attitude. It's all mental. No pun intended. And for the British people, I'm not saying it's crazy. I'm saying it's all in your mind. Whether you think the world hates you or you think the world loves you, it's all in your mind. In reality, most of the world doesn't know you, nor do they care. The only ones who care are your friends and family. The only ones who hate you are the people that you, A, gave a reason to hate, or B, made them worried and feel threatened in some way, which gave them a reason to hate you. You see, I'm short, I'm small, I'm not physically strong, by the looks of it, and I've got a big mouth. So a lot of people don't like me for it. But if you can throw a punch and you know how to take them by surprise, that's where you win. Because if they get physical, they expect you to be like, oh, he lost. When it's more like, break arm. Yeah, it's not easy to hurt someone, but to defend yourself, I say, life or death. And some people say fighting dirty. As a guy, I fought a kid and I went for the nuts. They say fighting dirty is not good. It's not morally good. I'm like, I don't care. My life is on the line. That's how I fight. Every fight is as if my life's on the line, which means your rules don't apply to me. So in life, you have to fight like that as well. You have to fight to survive like that. Because if you play by life's rules, it's just going to beat you down. I saw this thing, and it's a funny meme. My mom told me life is like a party. I'm convinced I must be the piñata because it's beating the shit out of me every day. You know, you could have that attitude, or you could get up and fight back. So, all I'm saying is, fight back with the intention of surviving. And then once you've survived, take time, think about it, grow, and mentally prepare yourself, and then live. That's all. Have a good night, guys. Have a good day.